Imagine biting into a delicate dumpling that bursts with rich, savory broth and tender pork filling. Xiao Long Bao, the legendary soup dumpling from Shanghai, is a dish that captivates both the eyes and the taste buds. But what if you could recreate this dim sum classic in your own kitchen? It may seem like an impossible task, but with the right technique and a little patience, you'll be making restaurant-quality soup dumplings at home in no time. Xiao Long Bao is famous for its paper-thin wrapper, juicy pork filling, and flavorful broth encased within. The secret? A gelatin-rich pork broth that melts into liquid when steamed. While it may take a bit of practice, the results are incredibly rewarding. Let's break down the magic of Xiao Long Bao and bring a piece of Shanghai to your home. For this recipe, you'll need the following ingredients. Makes about 30 dumplings, serving 4 people. For the broth: 3 cups pork bones, 4 cups water, 2 slices ginger, 2 green onions, 1 tablespoon Shaoxing wine, 1 teaspoon salt, ½ teaspoon white pepper, 2 teaspoons unflavored gelatin. For the filling: 1 pound ground pork, 1 teaspoon soy sauce, 1 teaspoon Shaoxing wine, ½ teaspoon salt, ½ teaspoon sugar, 1/4 teaspoon white pepper, 1 teaspoon sesame oil, 2 teaspoons finely grated ginger, 2 green onions, minced. For the dough: 2 cups all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup hot water. To prepare the broth, simmer the pork bones, ginger, and green onions in water for about 2 hours until reduced. Strain, season with salt and pepper, then dissolve the gelatin in the warm broth. Let it chill in the fridge until solidified. Once set, cut it into small cubes. This will be the liquid gold inside your dumplings. For the filling, mix the ground pork with soy sauce, Shaoxing wine, salt, sugar, white pepper, sesame oil, ginger, and minced green onions. Fold in the gelatin cubes and mix gently. Refrigerate while preparing the dough. To make the dough, combine the flour and hot water until a rough dough forms. Knead until smooth, cover with a damp cloth, and let it rest for 30 minutes. Once rested, roll it into a log and divide into small pieces. Flatten each piece into a thin, round wrapper. Now comes the fun part: assembling the dumplings. Place a spoonful of filling in the center of each wrapper. Carefully pleat the edges, pinching them together at the top to seal in the broth. It takes practice, but each pleat adds to the beauty of the dumpling. Steam the dumplings over high heat for about 8 minutes. Serve immediately with a dipping sauce made from black vinegar and julienne ginger. The moment you bite in, the flavorful broth floods your mouth, followed by the tender pork filling, pure perfection. Making Xiao Long Bao at home is a rewarding challenge that brings the flavors of Shanghai to your kitchen. Have you ever tried making your own soup dumplings, or do you have a special technique to share?